Hola, my name is Lisette. Welcome back to my channel, Planning on Purpose, where we talk and share all things planning, financial, functional, and future planning. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning, thank you so much for checking back in. I truly do appreciate all of you. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy watching. My husband and I are empty nesters. We are proud parents of two amazing daughters and promoted to grandparents over a year ago to a beautiful, precious little granddaughter. In this new season of our lives, we are on a journey to be completely debt-free using a zero-based budget and cash stuffing method. Our biggest goal is to give, to invest, but most importantly, to retire early, to actually enjoy it. If you are interested in learning more, please continue watching. With that, let's get started. Hello, friends. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we are talking subscriptions. We are talking the black hole. We are talking the dark rabbit hole of subscriptions. And why are we talking about this? Because subscriptions is something that we have become accustomed to. And I think mentally we rationalize it by telling ourselves that it is just $10 a month. It's just $5 a month, right? We go through this whole exercise mentally of convincing ourselves that this amount is not significant or that this amount is not going to break the bank in the big scheme of things. I want to go through this exercise with you to show you that it is significant. And it requires a little bit of work. It requires a little bit of intention and a little bit of work, but I will guarantee you that it is worth it. And here's where subscriptions are dangerous, at least for me. Subscriptions have automatic access to your account, to your bank account. It is an automatic withdrawal. It is not anything that you really have to do. The hardest part is you signing up for that subscription or that membership, giving the information and signing on the dotted line or double clicking on your phone to give approval. That is the extent of your work. And then it's out of sight, out of mind. Why? Because these institutions are taking money out of your account month after month. And if you are not intimate with your bank statements, you have no idea that they are still being taken out. Oftentimes we pay into something because we need it. Let's say we do these 30-day trials or these 60-day trials. But in order for us to sign up for the trials, what has to happen? We have to give them access to our account, because there's a disclaimer in most trials where they say, if you would like to cancel, make sure you do so a week before the last day of the trial period, or this X amount will be due on day 91. So if it's a 90-day trial, they're going to charge, or they're going to withdraw the money out of your account on day 91. Why? Because you haven't canceled in time, and you haven't canceled it so that they can stop taking money out of your account. And that's the part to me that is very, very touchy and very, very scary when it comes to subscriptions, for two reasons. They have access to your account and you forget. And we need to get to a place, if we're trying to be smart about our money, as we should be, we need to get to a place where we ask ourselves, do I need it or do I want it? And at the moment that we sign up for subscriptions, it comes out of a want. I want to watch this movie. I want to read this book. I want to watch this football game. It is not a need. I don't need to watch the game. I don't need to watch the movie. But we sign up for that subscription and we hit accept for that 30-day trial, but we forget to call them back or to go back into our app or to log back into that account to tell them on day 26, I no longer need this, or I no longer want this trial period. And these institutions are not going to call you and ask you, oh, your 30 days are up, would you like to cancel? They're going to keep taking your money. And so I want to go through this really quick exercise of showing you high level what that would look like and what that total amount is at the end of the year. That is money that you are literally throwing out of the window. You are giving this money away. You are you're a charity to these institutions. And, you know, I always have this conversation with my husband because he's one that says it's just $10 a month. Is it though? How much are you using? Are you using $10 worth of it every month? And do you really need it or do you want it? And so I want to walk you through that really quickly. Nothing fancy here. You guys know I am a pencil and a separate eraser girl. So this helps. I love my Sharpies. Here's my pen. I have a highlighter, a calculator if you should so need it. And just, you can use this form or any other form that tickles your fancy. If you want to use a form that you create yourself, fine. There are a ton of templates, free templates online that you can Google. You can download them. This one in particular, I bought a bundle off of this YouTuber that I follow. Her company is called The Aesthetic Dollar. I absolutely love her stuff. I love her videos. I love her, and you know, the materials that she gives out, and she has a website with her own shop, and I love everything about it. So I purchased this bundle. This one is a bills tracker, but I wanted to use it for subscription, so I just went ahead and wrote something in. Let's not get caught up in the detail of having the perfect form, the perfect system. I've said this over and over again. The hardest part is to just get started. And step number one is get yourself a piece of paper. It can be in this form or in any other form. It doesn't matter. Get yourself a piece of paper. And the first thing you want to do is you want to start listing all of your subscriptions. How do you do that? You go to your bank statement, you go to your app on your phone where you can see all of the subscriptions that have access that you've clicked on your phone. It's all listed there. So you want to go through the exercise of actually looking at all of those subscriptions. Once you've done that, you want to start writing down the amount of each subscription. What is the amount that's being taken out monthly, quarterly, or yearly? Because you want to make sure that you track what is that payment amount and what is the pay period. So is it a monthly due date, a yearly due date, or a quarterly due date? Once you write all this down and you write down all of your bills, right? Not your bills, all of your subscriptions, what that amount is, and the due date or the due timeline, the automatic withdrawals. While this says Netflix is only $10 a month, $10 times 12 is $120, right? Simple math. If the football package is $150 for the year, but you're only using it for the months of September through February, end of January, you're not even getting 6 months worth of that. You're getting 4 months worth of this $150. You have a few other ones. These are not mine per se. These are just some of the top ones that I could think of off the top of my head that you could or could not apply, would qualify for or apply to you. And so there's varieties, right? There's Amazon Prime. We have a football package. We have a Picture It app. We have Apple Music, Spotify, Calm, the Calm app. Gym membership. This is a scary one, especially as January approaches. There's a lot of gym memberships being signed up, and then after March, they're not being utilized. So gym membership, $25 a month. It's just $25 a month. That only equals to whatever, $6 a week. I can do that. But 25 times 12 does add up. And it adds up even more if you're not using it. So you're literally throwing your money away. The Ring. Do you need or want a security system? In my eyes, I need a security system. So this one to me would not be a non-negotiable. Barnes & Noble membership. Peacock. Right? Do you really need Peacock, Hulu, and Netflix? I don't know. That's a question you need to ask yourself. So if we take all of these amounts based on when they are due and their timing of the year, whether it's monthly, quarterly, or yearly, what does that number really look like at the end of the year? Well, here we go. Here are your numbers. Amazon Prime, $25 a month is $300 a year. If you have a student loan that's holding you back, or you have a credit card that is literally choking you, and you can't save because you have this high credit card amount, maybe this is an area that you can put $300 that year towards your credit card. Again, this is thinking back to your goals. What are your financial goals for the year? What is it that you want to accomplish? And where can you start to cut corners and save money? This is an area that I think is a pickle for a lot of people. Number one, they haven't done the homework of sitting down and listing them out. And number two, they don't want to face the reality because they're not sure exactly how to let it go. So when we take all of these amounts for the month, year, or quarter, I want to show you how just $10 a month here or just $8 a month there can actually be significant for the year. And when you go through this exercise, you will see, and some people have more than this, by the way. This is a small list in comparison to many. But this is, again, high level. I wanted to come up with some different categories. This total here, my friends, is costing you $1,751 a year on subscriptions, on memberships that you may not be gaining the full value of or the benefits of. Are you going to the gym every single month? Are you going to the gym at least twice a week in order for you to make this $25 worth it? Is it possible that you can surrender your gym membership? If you have a friend that's going to the gym, can you use their buddy pass? So that you can save yourself $25 a month and add $300 towards a credit card. These are the hard questions you need to ask yourself. This is the exercise that you need to go through mentally to make that decision. But what I don't want us to do is ignore the fact that there is money that is being taken out of our accounts on a monthly basis or on a yearly basis. It is literally just taken out and we have no visualization of it, and we either choose to ignore it or we're in denial. But it is happening. And so all you have to do is literally sit down with a pen and paper and start jotting them down. Add it all up, come up with a number, and this is the number that will push you to make the necessary changes that you need to make. I call this the black hole or the rabbit hole, because it is an area that it is second nature for us today, with a double click on our phones, to have immediate access to anything. And we are surrendering and giving out our account information haphazardly, and this money is being taken out, and we are not even the slightest bit concerned or are aware of it. Why? Because it's out of sight, out of mind. And if we are in that population where we are not intimate with our bank statements, here you find yourself in another pickle. I am speaking from experience. I'm speaking from personal experience. When I did this exercise almost 3 years ago, again, floored. But it was so worth the process, because the amount of money that we saved per year was far more than this on things that we had signed up for as a family that we weren't even utilizing. My daughters weren't even living at home anymore, and they were still having access to my account. So do yourself a favor and start putting pen to paper. Just list them all down. If you have done this exercise, if you have been through this, and you have been one of those people that have been surprised by the amount and decided to really make this a priority and really hone in on the subscriptions, please comment below. I want to use this community to motivate and inspire others to see that there are so many of us that are going through the same process or have been through the same process, and we have come out better on the other side. That it is possible, it is doable, and definitely worth the time to do. I hope you have found this helpful. My goal and my vision of this channel is to bring you tools and resources and bring awareness to things that, again, could be in hindsight or just because it's out of sight, out of mind, we have forgotten about. And this is one of them. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I am wishing you all a wonderful, wonderful week. And if you are celebrating any of the holidays, I hope that you are enjoying them and that you are celebrating them in a very healthy and safe way. I usually post every Sunday. So thank you for joining me here today. And I look forward to sharing with you another video for next week. With that, adios, and see you guys on Sunday.